Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to the South Haven Cardinals live stream. We'll get my throat cleared out here, and tonight you will notice our live stream might not be quite as clear, having a little bit of issues with our internet connection here, but we will get that hopefully straightened out for you. If not, we will at least bring you some commentating to let you know what's going on. Let me do the introductions, and I'll be right back. Are we ready? Are we doing introductions? Okay, let's just play ball. All right. I guess we're just going to play ball tonight. We are going to bypass the introductions and get this game going. Thanks for hanging out with us. Looks like Elk Valley Lions will be joining us, just the Lady Lions tonight. And we have Greer across the way throwing it into Shipley for the Lady Lions, covered by Thur. Dribbles, picks up her dribble behind the timeline, tries a deep pass. Stolen by Pond. Pond dribbles down, passes over to Heater. Heater shoots a layup, misses, gets her own rebound, goes back up, scores 2 for the Lady Cardinals. Just looked and saw that the Lady Lions had about an hour and 45-minute trip to get here, and that's quite a bit. Looks like Shipley brought the ball in, and her pass is stolen by Helsel. Helsel throws over to Thur. Thur scores 2. And the Lady Cardinals are up a quick 4. Greer throws the ball in to Shipley. Shipley back to Greer. Back to Shipley. Have a couple of Cardinals on her. Throw over to Greer, gets away from her. Haddon comes down with it. Haddon dribbling up. Haddon passes out to Heater. Heater shoots from about 10 feet, misses, goes into the hands of Thur. Thur to Pond. Pond shoots, misses. Ball comes down to Hilliard. Thur covering her. Hilliard passes the ball off to Shipley, getting all the defense she wants, tries to pass it out, does get the pass back to Hilliard across the timeline. Pond blocks Hilliard's pass, but it ends up in Beaumont's hands for the Lady Lions. Pond gets a hand on that pass and gets the ball back. And Pond dribbling down for your Lady Cardinals, drives the lane, passes to Helsel. Helsel goes in for the layup, and your Lady Cardinals are up 6-0 right out of the gate with 4:28 left in this first quarter. We only have the one game tonight, so we will get in as many sponsors as we can. And for those that we don't get in, I apologize. We will start off in the middle tonight, and we'll just start off with Muffin Top. Muffin Top Bakery and Confection at 113 Main in South Haven. You can reach them at 620-892-2048. Impact Bank of Caldwell and Wellington. You can reach the Wellington Bank at 206 East Harvey Avenue in Wellington, Kansas. Give them a call at 620-326-3361. Have a lot of help up here tonight running the cameras and the IT. Get to them here in just a minute. Greer throws the ball into Shipley. Shipley sets a screen, or dribbles, and Greer set a screen. Passes the ball to Rayner. Rayner went to throw it back to, I'm going to have to go to my sheet. I apologize. Greer, and the ball goes out of bounds. Thur for the Cardinals to throw it in. Throws it into Pond. Back to Thur. Headed out top. Passes to the elbow to Helsel. Out to Heater. Back to Helsel. Helsel tried to go up, missed. Rebound Pond, goes out to Thur. She shoots, she misses. Rebound to Helsel. Ended up out of bounds, and the ball will go the other direction with the Lady Lions. Cardinals playing that full court press that they've been known for this season. Shipley dribbling up, trying to get the ball quick. Passes over to Rayner. Rayner couldn't handle it. Pond ends up with the ball. Haddon ends up with the ball. Haddon has it. Has a little bit of coverage from Shipley, and ball's going to go out of bounds off of Shipley and stay with the Cardinals. Coach Coley calling out some directions for the girls. Pond to throw the ball in. Looking. Shipley gave her all she wanted on the inbound pass and ended up taking it. Dribbling down, though. Shipley can't handle it, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we're going back Cardinal direction with 3:44 left in the first quarter. Got a nice group of parents here tonight to watch the basketball game. For those who couldn't, we miss you. Pass in to Thur. Thur shoots from deep, misses. Ball recovered by the Lady Lions. Looks like Greer to Hilliard. Hilliard back to Greer. Greer to Shipley. Helsel takes it, passes it to Thur, and Thur throws it in the bucket while she's there. Greer into Shipley again. We'll try this again. Shipley dribbling. Greer set a big screen, and Thur ran into it hard. I think that got her in the stomach a little bit. Shipley gets across the timeline, gets a pass to Rayner. Rayner gets the ball down to Beaumont, and we have a push on someone, and they're going to let us know. 2-2 white, that's going to be Pawn. Greer will throw the ball in from their baseline. Calling for the play, Cowboy. Throws the ball into Shipley. Back to Greer. Greer shoots, misses. Helsel with the rebound. Helsel dribbling down, thought about going to Heater for the outlet pass. Ends up passing off to Pawn, slows it down. Top, passes over to Heater. Heater shoots, misses. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's off a Cardinal, and we're going back the Lady Lion way. Let me see here. Greer's going to throw that into Shipley. Thur still on her. Greer is getting aggressive with that screen, and that wasn't a screen. That was a big push. Greer's getting frustrated and taking it out on Thur, and it wasn't a screen. It was definitely a push. So, Heater to throw the ball in. Gets it to Haddon. Haddon throws down through the paint, hits a bunch of hands, ends up in Greer's hands. Gonna get called for the travel. Coach Coley calling out Salty, and it looks like Heater will be throwing the ball in to Pond. Pond shoots, misses, goes right into the hands of Beaumont for the Lady Lions. She passes it off to Greer. Greer to Shipley, covered by the Cardinal ladies, Heater and Thur. Shipley tries to get the ball across. Thur takes it, passes to Heater, passes just a little long, goes out of bounds with the Cardinal ladies up 8-0 with 2:29 left in the first quarter. Greer throws into Shipley. Greer is trying to set that screen, and when Thur moves, she's moving to try to have the moving screen and getting called for the foul. White ball on the baseline. It's going to be Heater. Heater throwing into Pond. Gets it out deep. Pond passes over to Thur, who shoots a three, misses. Ball ends up in Rayner's hands, and Helsel ties her up, and it's a jump ball, and it stays with the Cardinals. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Heater tosses it into the paint to Pond. Pond shoots it in from about, 5 feet out, and scores two more for the Cardinals. That puts the Lady Cardinals up 10-0. Shipley to Greer. Ball stolen as Greer tried to pass it up by Pond. Pond dribbles in, scores two more. 2:02 left in the first quarter. Pass in to Rayner. Rayner back to Shipley. Thur on her. Long pass taken by Pond. Stolen. Pond comes back down, passes Thur. Thur scores two. 14-0 for the Lady Cardinals. Full timeout taken by the Elk Valley coach. 1:47 left in this first quarter. It'll give us an opportunity to visit a couple more of our sponsors here. First one's going to be RCB Bank. That's my bank. You can visit them at 1902 East 16th Street in Wellington, Kansas, 620-326-5929. Going to get in Russell's Custom Harvesting tonight. Custom cutting your wheat, corn, and soybeans. They're at 1377 South Oliver here in South Haven. Phone number is 620-968-7466. Also, Caldwell Bank. 24 North Main over in Caldwell, Kansas. Phone number is 620-845-6444. Coach Coley sends the Cardinal girls out, and the Cardinal cheerleaders take a seat. It looks like the cheerleaders tonight are Scheimer, Lainey Lukey, and Maddie Miner. Coach Coley sends back out Strickland, Nicholson, Caldwell, Pond, and Dark. Greer will be throwing the ball into Shipley. Strickland will be covering Shipley on her dribbling the ball up. Rayner's trying to come to help set a screen. Gonna have a foul on, I believe that was on Strickland, on the arm. Greer throws to Shipley. Shipley dribbling. Rayner sets a screen, but Shipley goes the other direction. Rayner takes the pass back to Shipley, over to to Greer. Greer dribbles up. Ball is knocked away by Nicholson to Caldwell. Caldwell takes off and smacked with a double dribble, so the ball will go back to the Lady Lions across the way to throw the ball in. With 1:22 left in this first quarter, scores 14-0. Greer to throw the ball in, throws it into Shipley. Greer was wanting more movement out of her ladies, trying to get it down deeper. Shipley calling out the play. Hilliard comes up to set a screen, goes over to Greer. Ball knocked away by Pond, taken by Strickland. Strickland going down, dribbling. Attempts to go up for the layup, and Shipley is called for the foul. Shipley thought she got all ball. The ref says on the arm, so Strickland will shoot her jump shot free throw, I'm guessing, tonight. Hits the front rim and bounces off. Get another opportunity. Not quite there. Gonna go to the Lady Lions. Greer will throw it into Shipley. Shipley dribbling left-handed. Rayner comes up, sets a screen. These screens are a little different. They are more of a, hey, I'm gonna come up, set, and push. Pond ends up with the ball though. Pond comes down, dribbles in, lays the ball in. And that will put the South Haven Cardinals up 16-0 with 43 seconds left in the quarter. And 35, Rayner just got called for that push on the screen that she's trying. Coach Cully calling out for the play, Salty. Nicholson with the pass in. Ball goes to Pond. Pond dribbling, dribbles in, throws the ball down low to Dark. Dark goes up, and Rayner hits her on the arm, and looks like Dark will be going to the line. While Tennyson prepares to take her shot, shout out to Carlos Campa and Landon Collins for helping out with the camera work tonight. Tennyson shoots her first, bounces it off the backboard, off a rim, and rolls out. Looks like number 30, Beaumont. This will be Skylyn Beaumont checking into the game for Rayner. Dark will shoot her second. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Off the back iron, rebounded by Caldwell. Caldwell shoots, misses. Ball comes down, knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals, and it looks like Greer will be throwing it into Shipley. Shipley dribbling up. Strickland on her. Greer setting a strong screen. Jump ball. Looks like that's going to go to the Lady Lions. 23.9 seconds left in the quarter. Looks like Callison will be checking into the game. Callison coming in for Pond. Greer passing in to Shipley. Knocked away by Strickland with a good hustle. Ball goes down the ground. Caldwell goes down. Ties her up. That's going to end up with the South Haven Cardinals. Trying to listen and talk at the same time. Nicholson to throw the ball in. Gets it in to Strickland. Strickland dribbling. Passes over to Nicholson. Shoots from almost the three-point line and hits a nice jump shot. That's two for Mae Nicholson, making the score 18-0 Cardinals. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Gonna guess this may end up at this point. Ball pass to Beaumont, and we are done with the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter of play, your Lady South Haven Cardinals 18 and your Lady Lions from Elk Valley 0. We will be back with you shortly. All right, Cardinal fans, we are going to get started with the second quarter. Looks like Coach Cola is going with a Callison 6th grader, have Thur 7th grader, Heater 7th grader, Helsel a 7th grader, and Haddon an 8th grader. Elk Valley has Greer throwing the ball into Shipley. They only were able to bring 6 players with them tonight, so it's going to be a short bench for the coach. Ball's with Shipley. Shipley over to Greer, met by Thur for defense. Thur draws the foul. Going to go to the baseline to throw it in. Greer to throw the ball in. Has the girls break. Girls running. Try to get it into Shipley, and Thur knocks it back out of bounds. Greer will do the same thing again. Calling for Cowboy. Shipley takes the ball, passes back to Greer. Knocked away by Thur this time and takes it. Thur passes over to Callison after a bunch of hands touch it. Callison dribbling up quickly. Passes over to Thur. Thur breaks right. Passes down low to Helsel. Helsel turns around, shoots. Misses, and we are going back the Lady Lion way. With 5:28 left in the second quarter, 18-0. Shipley has the ball into Rayner. Rayner over to Greer. Greer dribbling down. Passes it up. Ball taken by Haddon. Passed over to Callison. Callison dribbling right. Elk Valley going with the full court press temporarily. Now falling back. Callison comes on up at the 3-point line. Passes to her right to Heater. Heater a high-low down to Helsel. Helsel misses. Ball recovered by Greer. Greer passes out to trying to go to Shipley. Hadn't had a hand on it, and it went out of bounds. Looks like Greer will throw it in right down here at the baseline. Greer has Shipley. Shipley standing there expecting the easy pass, and Callison was covering her. Ball gets to Shipley. Shipley gets across the timeline, going for the pass. Looks like the ball's going to go out of bounds and go to the South Haven Cardinals way. Kelly tosses the ball to Callison. Callison back to Thur. Thur bringing the ball down. Sends Callison left, Heater to the right. Haddon and Helsel in the paint. Haddon with the ball at the elbow. Shipley gets in there, gets scrappy, ties Haddon up, and it looks like that is staying with the Cardinals. Heater will throw the ball in with 4:36 left in the second quarter, 18-0. Ball gets into Haddon. Haddon shoots from just inside the 3-point line. Hits for 2. Very similar range that Nicholson hit from earlier. 20-0, Lady Cardinals. Have 3 Lady Lions back trying to get the ball across the timeline. They do. Pass from Greer over to Beaumont. Beaumont to Rayner. Rayner looking. Thur had a hand on the ball. Rayner gets the pass over to Shipley. Heater giving her all the defense she wants. Ball gets back to Rayner down low to Beaumont. Beaumont shoots and misses. Ball recovered by Heater. Heater passes out to Callison. Callison goes half-court pass to Helsel. Helsel goes for the layup and scores 2 more for your hometown Lady Cardinals. Shipley to throw the ball in. Gets the ball into Greer. Greer takes a couple dribbles. Passes back to Shipley. Shipley to Rayner. Rayner to Hilliard. Helsel takes the ball. Dribbling down. Passes over to Thur. Thur to Heater. Heater says, I'll shoot it. Off the front rim, but recovered by Haddon. Haddon turns around, pops, misses. Ball falls into the hands of Beaumont, who passes to Greer, who gets the ball knocked away. Thur recovers it. Shoots, misses. Haddon recovers it. Passes out to Callison. Taken by Shipley. Shipley driving the length of the floor. Shoots, hits for 2. Making the score 22 Cardinals, 2 for the Lady Lions. Thur bringing the ball back up with 3:06 left in the second quarter. Thur tries to pass. Hilliard gets a hand on it. Ball ends up in Callison's hands. Pass over to Heater. Heater into Haddon. Haddon back out to Heater. Heater shoots from about 15 feet, missed. Ball comes down, and we're going to have a foul on Haddon, and we are going back the other way with the Lady Lions. Coach Coley sending in Tennyson Dark, Pond, Aubrey Pond, Raleigh Caldwell, May Nicholson, and Thur stays in. Nice round of applause for the ladies as they come out for their hard play. Shipley dribbling the ball down. Coach Cully pulling the girls back. We're going with the half-court defense now. Thur meeting her at the timeline. And Thur knocks the ball away. Shipley didn't recognize that Thur got called for knocking it away. Didn't want to go for it when it was in backcourt. Ends up going for it. Ball comes back down. Stolen by Tennyson Dart. Tennyson Dart dribbling down left-handed. And Tennyson's going to get called for the walk. 2:22 left in the second quarter. Score 22-2. We have twos all over the scoreboard. Pass into Shipley. Shipley dribbling down. Thur backing off just a little bit. Giving her a little bit of space to come over the timeline. Then she's all up there ready to play some defense. Pass to Greer. Greer back to Shipley. Shipley turns left, dribbles, and we have a whack on the arm. Not that hard of a whack, really, just maybe a touch foul, but Thur's going to get called for the foul. Ball's going to go out of bounds on the baseline. 33 passes it in. That was Greer. Ball knocked away by Thur. Thur dribbling down, lays the ball in. Scores 2 for your Lady Cardinals, making the score 24-2. Greer into Shipley. Shipley dribbling down. Mom giving a shout out to her daughter, helping out. Shipley passes over to Greer. Greer down low to Beaumont. Beaumont misses. Ball goes around to Rayner. Rayner misses. Ball pass deep in, outlet pass to Nicholson. Nicholson to Thur. Thur over to Caldwell. Caldwell shoots it up and scores 2 for the Lady Cardinals. And we have Greer throwing it into Shipley again. Nicholson and Thur waiting a little bit deeper this time. Every time just a little bit deeper. Coach Cully asking girls to drop back to about the 3-point line. Shipley over to Greer, to Shipley, to Greer, to Shipley. Shipley dribbles left, tries to get the ball into Rayner. Ball goes to Pawn, and as Rayner goes down, she caught Pawn's foot unintentionally. Going to get called for the foul, though. Looks like Danica Browning coming into the game. She will take Thur's place. Nicholson will throw the ball in with 56.9 seconds left. Elk Valley coach calling his girls back. Pond will bring the ball down. Pond, Nicholson, Dart, Browning, and Caldwell on the floor. Ball with Pond. Went to Nicholson, back to Pond, over to Caldwell. Caldwell shoots from about 12 feet and hits it. 40 seconds left with the score 28-2. Your South Haven Cardinal ladies. Shipley's dribbling the ball down. Cardinals are all set at they were at the free throw line. Nicholson's going to go out to meet Shipley. Pass goes through some hands and ends up in Beaumont's hands. Beaumont back to Shipley. Shipley to Greer, who shoots, misses. Browning comes down with the rebound. Outlet pass to Caldwell. Caldwell to Nicholson. Nicholson dribbles in, misses the layup. Pass back to Caldwell after she got her own rebound. Caldwell to Pawn. Pawn shoots and misses. Rebound Caldwell. Caldwell goes up, misses. Ball comes down with Greer. Greer throwing some elbows to clear herself from Caldwell. And lucky she didn't get called for another foul there. I think the Elk Valley coach is happy about that. We got 10 minutes. We'll stick with you a little bit, and then we'll take a quick break. Let's visit some of our sponsors. Remember, especially during this winter season, you're going to want to have Strickland Road Service phone number in your phone. You can reach Strickland Road Service at 4 different locations. Take exit 4 right off the turnpike out here just east of where we sit, and you will find them in South Haven. You can find them in Wellington, Wichita, Bremen, Oklahoma, or you can give them a call and they will happily come to you at 1-800-427-0385. Once again, 1-800-427-0385. Next sponsor, one of my favorites, even though I still haven't got to eat there. I hope you all enjoyed some of that Mexican food this week, is La Fiesta Authentic Mexican Restaurant over in Arkansas City. You can find them at 2123 North Summit Road. Phone number is going to be 620-741-0031. We'll do one more and then we'll take a quick break. Bank of Commerce at 112 North Main here in South Haven. Bank of Commerce is strong, loyal, and innovative. You can reach Bank of Commerce at 620-892-5291. Folks, your Lady Cardinals are up 28-2 with 8:34 left before the second half starts. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, Cardinal fans. With 2:23 before the half gets started, I want to remind you, not sure if you saw the fan cutouts that we had across the way Tuesday night for the high school boys and girls games, but those cutouts still are available. You could get your picture or a picture of somebody you love to put up over there. Be $30 for one cutout. If you buy two, you get two for $50. You can reach Crystal O'Hare here at the school to get that. Get her the picture that you need. Email it to her at crystalohair@usd509.org. That's CRYSTALOHAIR@usd509.org, and she will get you hooked up. Those were good looking cutouts the other night. I know a lot of people enjoyed having them here. I know I was one of them. Still contemplating getting one now that they're going to be doing another order. That's going to be done over Christmas break, I believe. So make sure you reach out to Crystal as soon as possible. Have the girls out on the floor warming up right now. Going to switch out our camera guy. First half was Carlos Campa. Coming up is going to be Landon Collins, 7th grader. And an 8th grader, Landon the 7th grader, Carlos the 8th grader. Appreciate their help tonight. Girls coming off the floor, headed back into their huddles. Shout out to the Elk Valley team. They were only able to bring 6 girls tonight, and it's just tough playing varsity junior high basketball with 6 girls. So they continue to fight. They're doing well. We got to give them some props. 36 seconds left, and we'll get this this half started for you. It looks like Coach Culley sends out Caldwell, Haddon, Clausen, and Heater. And the Elk Valley coach, Coach Tucker, Gary Tucker, he sends out Greer, Shipley, Hilliard, Beaumont, and Rayner. Shipley with the ball comes across the timeline. Heater trying to cover. Greer trying to set some screens. Pass over to Greer. Gets intercepted by Pond. Pond dribbling down. Shipley the only one. Shipley gets the foul. And that'll send Pond to the line to shoot 2 with 5:43 left in the third quarter. Ooh, I guess they're going to call that on the floor. Ball thrown in by Caldwell. Caldwell to Pond. Pond goes to the free throw line. Shoots, misses. Ball bounces out. Goes into Caldwell's hands, misses, ball goes down into Haddon's hands, and gonna guess that was a jump ball, staying with the Cardinals. Caldwell to throw it into Pond. Pond shoots it, misses, ball falls into Beaumont's hands. Beaumont passes over to Shipley. Shipley dribbling down. Have Caldwell on her. Shipley passes over to Greer, back to Shipley. Shipley dribbling left-handed, dribbles around everybody, comes in, tries to lay it in, misses. Ball goes down into Rayner's hand. Rayner goes back up, misses. Rayner fouled on the shot though, and she'll be shooting 2 with 5:14 left in the third quarter. Rayner's first. Hits the front of the rim and bounces off. Rayner's a 7th grader. Rayner to shoot her second. She shoots. Hits back. Bounces out. Ball ends up in Pond's hand. I believe Caldwell actually got the rebound. Pond dribbles down. Passes over to the corner to Caldwell. Caldwell takes one dribble, passes into Clausen. Clausen goes up to shoot, comes back down with the ball, and is going to get called for the for the travel. Greer to throw the ball in. Greer into Shipley. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Shipley coming down. Score 28-2 Cardinals. Shipley passes into Rayner, knocked away by Clausen. Ball ends up in Pond's hands, and we're going back the other direction. Pond dribbling down. Has Heater left, goes to Haddon right. Haddon goes to Caldwell right. Caldwell shoots, misses. Ball comes out. Haddon gets the rebound. Ball comes down, bounces around, ends up with Caldwell fighting Shipley hard. Ball rolls into Clausen's hands. Clausen passes out to Haddon. Haddon shoots, misses. Greer ends up with it. They gave her some steps, and she got called for the travel. Ball will be with the Cardinals. Caldwell to throw in. Caldwell passes in down in the paint to Pawn. Pawn goes up, shoots, might have been bumped. She makes it, no foul. Going back the other direction with 30-2. Shipley dribbling up. Shipley goes left behind the screen of Greer. Greer turns around, sets another screen. Greer runs up, gets the pass, back to Shipley. Shipley shoots from deep, misses. Ball goes into Beaumont's hand, who tries to put it back up, and she misses. Ball went out of bounds, and it looks like that's going to be White's ball. Other Beaumont, Skylin, is going to go in. She's going to come in for Rayner. Coach Cull is switching out, I believe, all 5 girls. Looks like Strickland, Thur, Nicholson, Helsel, and Dark. Helsel was in there earlier, I think. Greer was concerned about a 5-second call, throws the ball off of Nicholson, and goes out of bounds. Off Nicholson. Greer gets it again. Now Greer maybe just throwing out a frustration at Nicholson, saying, hey, move. That's 2 times. If she does it again, we'll see what happens. Nicholson not scared from it. Ball goes off her again. I think Nicholson's going to take that as a compliment with good defense. 3:56 left in this quarter. Ball goes to Shipley. Shipley on the ground in the paint, tries to pass it. We got girls all over the floor tying each other up, and we're going to have a jump ball going to the Lady Lions. Greer will throw it in again. We'll see what happens now. Nicholson still covering her. Greer slaps the ball and moving. Ball goes into Shipley. Helsel's going to get called for the push on that. 3:51 left in the quarter. Greer will throw the ball in. Covered by Nicholson still. Shipley trying to get free. Ball ends up in Hilliard's hands. Back to Shipley. Shipley dribbles left. Goes up to shoot. Knocked down by Thur. Thur grabs the ball, driving the court, drives the lane. Scores the bucket. Makes the score 32-2. South Haven Cardinals. Ball goes into Greer. Greer back to Shipley. Coach Coley having Strickland and Nicholson out at the timeline. Shipley tries to pass it in deeper. Ends up being taken away by Thur. Thur to Nicholson. Nicholson goes up, shoots the layup, scores 2 for the Cardinals. Shipley throws into Greer. Greer gives back to Shipley. Met at the timeline. Greer sets a screen on Nicholson. Ball goes up for a shot, misses. And we have a tie-up in the paint. We're going to go the other direction with the Lady Cardinals with 3:03 left in the third quarter. Nicholson tosses the ball into Thur. Thur met by Greer at the left end, the Lady Lions end of the court. And Thur breaks the press, gets across the timeline, passes to Nicholson. Nicholson to Dark, Dark to Helsel. Helsel shoots a layup. 2:48 left in the third quarter. So Cardinals up 36-2. Shipley going to bring the ball down. No rush. Nicholson watching Greer. Nicholson goes around Greer's screen. Shipley passes left to Beaumont. Beaumont gets the ball taken away by Strickland. Nicholson and Helsel coming down. Ball passed to Nicholson, goes to Helsel. Ball ends up in a tie-up in the paint with Shipley. And it looks like the Lady Lions will get the ball back. Ball into Shipley. Shipley coming down. This time, Shipley comes across the timeline. Beaumont goes over and tries to set the screen on Nicholson. Foul on Nicholson on Shipley. Rayner coming back into the game. 2:07 left in the third quarter. Coach Tucker pulling Greer out, give her a breather. Nicholson to throw the ball in. Okay, Rayner to throw the ball in. Rayner for the Lady Lions. Yells for him to break, trying to get the ball in, Ball taken by Thur. Thur dribbling. Runs into Shipley. Shipley continues to back off, but covering. Ball goes to Strickland. Helsel going up. Rayner gets called for the foul, and Helsel will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:58 left in this third quarter. Have Nicholson and Dark in the to rebound. Helsel shoots. Ball bounces off. Helsel will get her second opportunity. Helsel shoots. Ball bounces off. Ball comes down. Fighting for the rebounds. Dark and Beaumont. Tie up ends up being White's ball. Nicholson will throw the ball in. Nicholson to Helsel. Helsel goes straight up, misses the rebound, misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Ball went off Beaumont's foot, the number 21. That's Cadence Beaumont. Nicholson will throw the ball in. Goes to the corner to Thur. Thur pops the shot, misses, comes down in Nicholson's hands to Helsel. Helsel goes up, ball gets knocked away by Rayner. Dark goes for the rebound, ball gets knocked out of bounds, and we're going back the other direction. Rayner to throw the ball into Shipley. Coach Tucker tells his girls to everybody stay up high to help the ball come across the timeline. And as the ball comes across, they'll drift back. Shipley goes left, dribbling left, gets the ball in the paint to Rayner. Helsel giving her all she wants. Helsel called for the foul, and Rayner is going to go to the line to shoot two. 1:26 left in the third quarter. 36-2 Lady Cardinals. Rayner instructing her teammates where to go. Rayner dribbles. Shoots her first. Hits the first. 36-3 Lady Cardinals over the Lady Lions. Rayner shoots the second. Off to the left. Going to go out of bounds, and White's going to throw the ball in. Nicholson will throw it into Thur. All the other girls dropping back. Coach Culley's going to send in an exchange of players here shortly. Thur dribbles down, goes right, pass over to Nicholson. Nickel takes one dribble, shoots it from three-point land, and drains a tray. That'll make the score 39-3. Lady Cardinals, 1:07 left in the third quarter. The ladies appreciated that. Shipley coming down with the ball. Nicholson goes for the steal. Pass over to Beaumont. Beaumont back to Shipley. Shipley shoots from three. Comes off the front rim. Thur with the rebound. Thur dribbling down. Passes to Nicholson. Nicholson goes up. Misses. Going to get foul called on Shipley. Oh, no foul. Just knocked out of bounds. Okay. And our switch out includes... we'll just go with who's in there. I think just Danica Browning and Matt Callison coming into the game. Thur gets the ball on the inbound pass, misses. Rayner comes down with it, passes to Shipley. And Thur takes the ball away from Shipley, and they go to the ground in a tie-up. Definitely seeing some frustrations out there, understandably so. 37.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Shipley to bring the ball across the timeline. Beaumont sets the screen, passes over. Ball taken away by Thur. Thur dribbling down. Passes to Nicholson. Nicholson passes back to Thur. Thur shoots off the backboard, goes through, scores two. Beaumont throws it into Shipley. Shipley coming down. Shipley passes over to Beaumont. Beaumont tries to pass into Rayner. Ball goes to Thur. Thur dribbling in. And we run out of time with 41-3 at the end of the third quarter. Let's visit our sponsors. Looks like we still have Family Hair Parlor, where they provide a wide variety of services to make sure you have the full experience. You can get that full experience at 215 South Washington in Wellington. Phone number 620-326-5522. Once again, 620-326-5522. South Haven LP Gas Incorporated, specializing in bulk fuel and propane. You can meet them at 106 South Main, South Haven, Kansas. Phone number 620-892-5226. If you're needing some internet there at your house, gonna have the kids home over break, wanting to make sure they have something to do, reach out to Canola Networks. Thank Canola for your home and business needs. They're at 100 Canola Avenue in Caldwell. Phone number is 1-800-526-6552. Lastly, South Haven Service, specializing in light truck and car repair at 106 South Main in South Haven. Give them a call at 620-892-5226. So I had to go down at halftime and talk to the scorers table. I was wondering why we had a running clock in some of our games this year, and found out that once the one team's up 30 over the other team, the clock will run in the fourth quarter no matter what. We're at 41-3, and so the clock will continue to run, so we truly have 5 minutes, and well, I thought it was truly going to run, but it is stopped. I may have fibbed to you. Ball going to be thrown in by Greer. Okay, now the clock's going again. Greer into Shipley. Shipley dribbling down. Shipley passes over Rayner's head to Pond. Pond grabs the ball, comes down, goes up for the shot. Ball knocked away. Pond gets it back, shoots, misses. Looks like Heater over in the corner with a nice recovery. Passes to Haddon. Haddon in the paint, passes out to Clausen, who's calling for it. Shoots, misses. Balls to Caldwell. Caldwell out to Heater. Heater in the paint to Haddon, who got called for 3 seconds. And now we have a running clock. So once a team is up by 30 in the fourth quarter, we will see a running clock no matter what. Ball goes to Shipley. Shipley coming down with 4 minutes and 52 seconds left of play time and stoppage time and all the time. Caldwell knocks the ball away. Pond takes it, dribbles down, passes it back to Caldwell. Caldwell shoots and scores. 43-3, your home team. Shipley into Greer. Back to Shipley. Shipley coming down. Coach Tucker still coaching his girls. Shipley dribbling in. Shipley goes left. Trying to get a place to pass to. Can't get a place to pass to. Pond takes it away. Has Heater for the pass. Heater dribbling in left-handed. Goes up for the layup. Misses. Ball bounces off a Cardinal, and it is going back the other direction. Matt Callison checking back into the game. Clausen coming out. Greer to throw the ball in to Shipley. Shipley dribbling down. Cardinal ladies have backed off. Greer pushes Heater and then rolls off. Wanting the ball. Didn't happen. Was in the paint. Moves out. Caldwell fouls Shipley. Have the hold. Ball will come to our side out of bounds. Greer to throw it in. 3:33 left in the game. Greer passes into Shipley. Caldwell lets her go by to the left. Ball ends up after the shot into Pond's hands. Pond pushes back to the left with the dribble, and Shipley goes to the ground. Shipley still on the ground. Coach Tucker going to go over there and talk to her, see if she's okay. Okay, we are going to stop the clock for this. She is not feeling well. Folks, we will be back with you shortly. All right, Miss Lainey Shipley was able to get up under her own power and walked over to the bench. Gonna switch Shipley out with the rest of the team. I think it was Beaumont who was on the bench at the time. Greer trying to get the pass in. Greer to Beaumont. Greer called for the travel. That'll get, we are going to have 5 Cardinal ladies coming in. Helsel, Nicholson, Thur, Dark, and Strickland going in. Gonna give the nice applause to the varsity girls coming out. This is more of the Cardinal JV team playing now. have a good mixture there. Have some varsity players. I take that back. I apologize. I guess they're all varsity tonight for sure. Nicholson passes back to Thur. Ball knocked away by Beaumont. Beaumont pushes down. Ball goes back to Thur, though. Thur passes up to Helsel. Helsel goes around Rayner. Rayner gets called for the foul as Helsel tries to shift right. Kind of scared. Yep, I think that's going to be 5 on Rayner. Yes. So Shipley is going to have to go in, or I don't know what. Okay. We're going to play with 4 players, I guess. Okay, Cardinals still have 5 on the floor. Helsel goes up, shoots, scores. Okay, Greer will be bringing the ball down. Thur comes out to meet Greer. Greer dribbles left. Thur takes the ball away. Thur dribbles down. Goes up for the layup. Scores it. 47 Cardinals, 3 Lady Lions. 1:30 left in the game. Have a timeout by the Lady Lions coach. That'll stop the clock with 1:28 left. We'll see what Coach Coley does after this, if she'll send 5 back out, or some have suggested that maybe send 4 back out. Not my call to make. Don't know the call I would make in this situation. So we will see what she decides to do that. We will visit our sponsors list, make sure that we didn't miss anybody tonight. And I think I do have one I need to get to still. Stock Exchange Bank in Caldwell and Arkansas City. For your banking needs, visit the Arkansas City location at 401 North Summit in Arkansas City, Kansas, 620-442-2400. Shout out to the parents who've made it here tonight. Everybody across the way masked up and watching the game. Have a handful of people from Elk Valley here. We appreciate them making the trip out. For those of you at home, we miss you. We look forward to having you back soon. We're going to get through this game. We're going to have a day of finals tomorrow. We're going to have a Christmas break, and I hope everybody enjoys their time off. I know I'm going to. Have some beautiful weather coming up next Monday and Tuesday. Get out, get your last-minute shopping done. Hopefully you're able to go to some of our sponsors and give them some money to help them out too. And we got a ball game again. And that's going to be Hilliard throwing into Greer. Greer coming down. Coach Coley did send 5 back out. Greer with the ball, dribbling high. Nobody pressuring her. Everybody at the 3-point line. Ball taken away by Thur. Thur dribbles down, goes in for the layup and scores 2. 49-3 Cardinal Ladies. 1 minute left in the game. Beaumont throws into Greer. Greer dribbling down. Coach Tucker calls a timeout. Called a full timeout. We'll see what happens with 53.6 seconds when we get back in the game. Why don't we get a shot of our cheerleaders out there on the floor? And our cameraman Collins has got that for us. Watch the girls cheer for a little bit. Appreciate them supporting their classmates here at the game tonight. If the boys were playing, you'd see some more cheerleaders come out after this game. But as we usually see in 1A schools, people pulling double duty, have basketball players who are cheerleaders, have cheerleaders who are basketball players. So it works both ways. Appreciate them cheering for us tonight and getting everybody fired up for the game. Better give a shout out to Melinda Byers running the clock, Coach Weber doing the books along with Diana Locke down there doing the books. My name's Robert Adcock. I always forget to mention myself, but I'm not the important one here tonight. It's the girls playing the basketball, and that's what you're here for. Looks like Coach Coley is sending back out Helsel, Strickland, Nicholson, Browning, and Dark. And we're going to throw in from right here in front of us. Greer into Hilliard. Ball gets in there, and Coach Tucker called his final timeout. I'm wondering if he's just trying to give Shipley as much of a break as he possibly can and then get her back in the game. I don't know. We will see. We have 52.4 seconds left. I really don't know the rationale behind this, but we will see after this. All right, we'll try this again. And Shipley's not coming off the bench, so I don't know the purpose of that, but I'm sure Coach had a reason for it. Looks like Hilliard will be throwing the ball in. Ball goes into Greer. Greer dribbles. Greer looking to throw to Beaumont. Beaumont wasn't ready for it. Greer says, hey, ball's coming. Back to Greer. Greer over to Hilliard, who goes to the ground fighting scrappy like with Strickland for a jump ball in the paint. Ball ends up being the Cardinals. Nicholson will throw it into Strickland. Strickland dribbling down. 23 seconds left in the game. Strickland gonna get called for the double dribble. 17 seconds left. We might get an inbound pass. This might be the end of the game. We'll see. Hilliard hustles over. Passes the ball into Greer. Greer. Everybody's calling out the time. Greer dribbling up. Strickland takes the ball away, and we are done with the game. Folks, thanks for joining us tonight on this last call of this semester, and we will see you shortly. Everybody be safe. Remember, big loves from us out to you all, and take care of your families, and wear your masks, stay socially distanced. Make sure you continue to wash those hands. We want to keep our students in the building with us next semester, so we appreciate everything you've been doing. We appreciate everything you're going to do, and I'm looking forward to the spring semester of basketball. So till then, Merry Christmas. We'll see you then.